I know you know where they are, so tell me, before I do some damage you won't walk away from.
Do it right. Sometimes you do it wrong and you prove them right. But through whose eyes you was wrong when you lose a life? Sometimes you lose it all. It's like you threw the dice and realize that you was off. Listen, do it right. Sometimes you do it wrong and you prove them right. But through whose eyes you was wrong when you lose a life? Sometimes you lose it all. It's like you threw the dice and realize that you was off. Longevity in life, people. That's the goal. Stay the course. You are now tuned in to the Evolved Energy Podcast. This is where we push positivity through strength and evolution. I am your host, Twyce. May your health be balanced and your spirits be extra high. Today I want to talk about priority and what should be the number one thing on your list in your life today, at this very moment. Not money, not status, not followers, not even success. Your health. Because without it, nothing else matters. Let's get into it. Okay, can we agree on something? That health is the foundation for everything. Let's be real. If your body breaks down, your dreams slow down. Because you can't, say you get old and really couldn't take that trip that you really wanted to do when you were younger. Say you wanted to climb Mount Everest or something. You get too old and you're kind of like, I got to let that dream go. Say your energy drops. I believe your ambition also drops because you don't have the energy. So you're like, that's too much. I can't even do that now. When your health declines, all of that declines. So you have absolutely nothing. Now you're just hoping and praying that you get better so you can get back to zero and be even. So health is everything. And I'm not telling you anything that you don't know. I'm just reinforcing this. Again, I'm here to motivate so you can execute. Simply that. We're family here. Think of me as the voice in your head. See, nowadays, everything else is important. The job, the phone, the schedule, even other people's expectation of you. That becomes priority, which is insane. You care so much about what other people think of you. You're trying to live your life according to how they view you. You want to be, top of the food chain. When they see you, you want to be this and that. But how can you be this and that when you don't prioritize your own body, your own health? And it's real. Like, this is a real thing, because let me put it this way. 3 million deaths every year worldwide is because of physical inactivity. Think about that. 3 million people die each year because they're not doing anything. So this can be avoided. Like I said before in an earlier podcast, this can all be avoided. We just got to, again, put this in gear and go. Put it in drive. We have to do this. This is mandatory, not optional. People treat the gym like for beauty purposes. They want to get, I got a wedding. Time to get in shape. Let's do this. Well, I got to go to my family reunion. I got to get buff real quick. Yeah, let me hit the gym real quick and get buff. So when they see me, no. I approach the gym totally different. And this is about training for later. That's why I say this isn't optional. Change the mentality and the journey changes. And I believe you then get excited about it. I know right now, at 51 years old, I am so excited about bringing my body to new heights and seeing change and getting stronger here and there every day. I have to stop myself from going 7 days a week because I just want to work on something. And sometimes I'll go to the gym just to work on mobility and stretching because, it's not like I said, it's not about just getting big and buff, looking good and chiseled and that. No, it's about living life long, strong, and healthy without that breakdown, without that steep fall off. That's why we're here, to avoid that fall off. And for the people that say this episode actually was sparked by a pet peeve of mine. And the pet peeve is when a person says, yeah, I'm not a gym person. I don't do the gym. And they're actually proud to say it. And in my head, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not going to lie. I'm an outspoken person, but respectful. I say, no, what do you mean you're not a gym person? I'm not saying you have to be a gym person, but you have to be a person that doesn't want to decline later in life. So don't look at it as a gym person. Because exercise and these exercises, they can all be done at your house. Now, I can't lie to you. Some of them, like deadlifts and squats and leg presses, those have to be done at a gym. And in my opinion, those are mandatory. Those exercises have to be done because those keep your base. Those keep that core, everything strong. Those squats, leg presses, deadlifts, you have to, how can I say, those movements are necessary. You have to execute those movements on a weekly basis just to keep that part of your core and keep that posterior chain strong. Our lower backs, again, core, legs, those are the most important. Everyone wants to work on their biceps. Biceps are damn near the least important. People going in there working on their traps, which is cool. I work on everything. But some things are mandatory. And when a person says I'm not a gym person, what I really hear and see is a person that doesn't want to explore something that's foreign to them because they don't want to feel uncomfortable. And you cannot grow without being uncomfortable. Being uncomfortable is good because you're learning. And with the health and the strength training and the fitness and the eating clean, this isn't optional. You have to explore and get good at this. And that's what I'm here to embed in your skull. Like, listen, you have to do this. So you can't go through life. Well, you can go through life and say, yep, I'm not a gym person, and be happy until you can't walk straight up anymore. And then your muscle mass is depleted. And then you're looking as old as your age and even 10 years older, and you're ailing. Then what happens? No, you fall off. So enough with the I'm not a gym person, and start to be an exercise person. To stop to bypass the decline later in life. And sometimes it comes sooner depending on how you're living your life. So if you're living, smoking, drinking all the time, and you're not exercising and eating right, your decline comes sooner than a person who at least doesn't drink or smoke and they're just not exercising. Yeah, their decline's going to come, but yours will come faster. And it's inevitable for both of you. While the people that embrace this gain 20 more years, nice and strong. And that's the goal, you know? Think about it this way. Do you ever hear anyone say, yeah, I'm not a brushing my teeth person, or I'm not a shower person, or I'm not an eating person? No, you know why? Because you have to eat to live. And you have to shower because that's what humans do. These are standards. You know, everyone knows you have to take care of those things on a daily. You know, the normal human being. Health has to become a standard in your book. You have to put health at the top of the list. That's the most important standard. Because without it, none of the other standards matter. Am I making myself clear? Nothing else matters if your health isn't good. You don't have to love the gym. Just respect your body. That's all I'm saying. Respect your health because you need it. Every day you take your body for granted. I love working on my body and being strong and just feeling healthy and feeling I can move and bend. And I know my body appreciates me putting 110% in it. We have to shift, people. We have to shift. And here's the transformation. I'm going to give you an example. Stop saying, yeah, I'm stuck on this I'm not a gym person thing. That thing kills me. That is one of the pet peeves. I am not a gym person. Drives me up a wall. But I don't get mad. I just come at another angle. No, we're going to make you an exercise person. We don't want you declining. We're going to make a gym in your house, your living room. Start saying, no, I'm not a gym person, but I'm a person that takes care of my body. So that could mean walking every day, lifting weights, doing push-ups at home, stretching consistently, eating clean intentionally. Whatever it may be, you're taking care of your body. But it has to be something active. You know, start saying something that pertains to being active. Because, you know, after 30, we naturally lose muscle mass every decade. I'm not going to let you forget that. Every 10 years, we lose muscle mass. So we have to exercise if we want to keep these bodies. If you don't train, you decline. It's not an opinion. It's biology. It's science. I'm not a gym person. Are you a decline person? No. So listen, now that we talked about how important it is for health to be number one on your list, I want to go through some steps on how we can make it number one on our list. We have to strategize to make it number one. All right? If your health isn't number one on your list, it will become number one. Because when it fails, it demands attention. Because you can't go on living life without your health. So when your back hurts, your pressure rises, your energy crashes, or your doctor says we need to talk, then you're like, uh-oh, everything else stops. It becomes priority. And it kills me because instead of us being preventative, we wait till something's wrong with us to do something about it. And, you know, we don't go to the doctor until something hurts or... No, that's the wrong way to live life. Because if you wait too long, it's going to be extra hard to get into it. So you have to get into health and wellness as soon as possible. The longer you wait, the harder it's going to be. Your health, you should be on a schedule, tending to your health. Gym, duh. That's a scheduled meeting for your health. Going to the gym or exercising. All my not gym people. But the health should be scheduled, protected, non-negotiable. You don't find time for it. You make time for it because it gives you more time on this earth. Repeat. You don't find time for health. You make time for health because it gives you more time on this earth. Be good to yourself. Treat your body right because you need it. This subject, man, it's just important to me because this has to be number one on your list. We have to transform. We have to. I'm not a gym person. Here's your entry point. This is what I want you to do. Start by walking 20 minutes a day. I want you to drink water on purpose, purposely fill up a gallon of water and make sure you drink that gallon throughout the day. I want you to do 10 push-ups every day. This is easy compared to what, a real workout is, but this'll get you going. And I want you to reduce one bad habit a day, food-wise. So I know you're eating something that's terrible, whether it's your chips you like, your honey buns, cookies, ice cream. Get rid of one of those out of your regimen. Just get rid of one of them. Now, do that. I want you to complete that. Because that consistency, that 20 minutes a walk a day, that drinking the water, the 10 push-ups, and getting rid of that honey bun, that's going to create identity through consistency. You're changing into someone different because you're doing things differently. So now you're like, I'm starting to be a little more healthy. And then little by little, the transformation starts to happen. And you don't become a gym person. You don't become a gym person overnight, but you become disciplined one day at a time. So all my non-gym people, we're going to get you to be exercise people and non-decline people. All right? Okay. I want to talk to you lastly about protecting your energy. And we can't forget, you can't prioritize health if you live in negativity. So negative environments, all that drains energy. Stress destroys your discipline, and chaos kills the consistency. So stay away from it. I don't care what you have to do. I don't care who it is. If you don't feel positive around them, detach. You're gone. Period. Protect your peace. Protect your routine. And in all, that will protect your evolution. And you will be someone else. Better version of yourself. 2 things. Your body responds to what you repeatedly do, and your life responds to what you repeatedly prioritize. Remember that. So I got a challenge for you this week. Before your usual entertainment, before you're scrolling Instagram and all your distractions, I want you to schedule and research some exercise, some minor workouts, minimal workouts for yourself. I want you to put your health first for once, even if it's just 30 minutes. I want you to research some exercise or health and wellness. I want you to at least research it. Make your health number one. And I want you to see how everything improves. I'm telling you, listen, money's replaceable. Opportunities, replaceable. Jobs, replaceable. Guess what's not replaceable? Your body. You get one. You get one spine, one heart, one brain, one vessel. You better take care of it. Not because you're a gym person either. Because you're a disciplined person. All right? If you think somebody could use this push, share this. And remember, fuel your body, focus your mind, evolve your life. Nothing changes if nothing changes. This is the Evolved Energy Podcast. Peace and power.